Hello, my dear friends. Welcome to our channel, English Practice PB. I have a very important question for you today. Do you brush your teeth once a year for 5 hours? No, of course not. That would be very strange. You brush your teeth every single day. You do it for just 2 minutes, but you do it again and again. Learning English is exactly the same. You do not need to study for 5 hours in one day. You do not need to wait for a long holiday to learn. It is much better to study a little bit every day. This is what we call consistent practice. In today's video, I will show you how this daily habit can change your life. It can change the way you speak. It can change the way you think. Are you ready to transform your English? Let's begin this journey together. If you are new here, please subscribe to English Practice PB. We are here to help you speak English fluently and with confidence. Now, let's talk about why this daily practice is so important. Reason number 1 is your brain. Your brain learns from repetition. Repetition means doing the same thing many times. Think about a path in a forest. If you walk on the path once, the grass stays there. But if you walk on the path every day, the grass disappears. A clear path is made. Your brain works the same way. When you hear an English sentence many times, your brain creates a path. It remembers the sentence. You don't have to fight to remember it. It just stays there. Reason number 2 is that practice makes English automatic. At the beginning, speaking English is slow. You stop. You think in your own language. You translate the words in your head. Then you speak. This is very tiring, but if you practice every day, your mouth learns what to say. Your muscles remember the movements. Suddenly, you speak faster. You feel more free. You don't have to translate anymore. The words just come out naturally. This is the goal of every learner. Reason number 3 is confidence. Confidence means you believe in yourself. You are not afraid to make a mistake. When you practice English every day, your confidence grows step by step. You realize that you can understand a little more today than yesterday. You realize that you can say a new word. This feeling of progress is amazing. It makes you want to learn more. Remember, a little bit every day is much better than a lot once a month. This is the power of small steps. Now, you might ask me, what should I do? I only have 15 minutes a day. That is perfectly fine. 15 minutes is enough to see big changes. Let me give you some very simple things you can do. You can choose one thing or do many. The first thing is listening to English. This is very important. You can listen to a short podcast. You can listen to a simple story. Choose something made for English learners. You don't need to understand every single word. Just listen. Try to catch the rhythm of the language. Listen while you are walking. Listen while you are cleaning your room. Listen while you are making your tea. Your ears need to get used to the sound of English. This is how a baby learns a language. They listen first. The second thing you can do is called shadowing. Shadowing is like being an echo. You listen to one sentence and you say it at the same time as the speaker. You copy their voice. You copy their speed. You copy their emotion. We have many videos here on English Practice PB for shadowing. This helps your pronunciation. It helps your rhythm. Start with very short sentences. For example, listen to this. I am going to the shop. Now, say it with me. I am going to the shop. Great! Do this again and again. Soon, the sentence will feel very easy. Your tongue will move correctly. You will sound more like a native speaker. The third thing you can do is reading. Pick a very short story, or pick a short news article. Choose something simple. Read it slowly. If you see a new word, don't worry. Try to guess what it means from the other words. If it is too difficult, you can look it up in a dictionary. But don't stop for every word. Try to enjoy the story. Reading helps you see how sentences are built. It helps you see grammar without studying boring rules. Read just one paragraph a day. That is all you need. The fourth thing is writing. You don't need to write a book. Just write 3 to 5 sentences. Write about your day. What did you eat for breakfast? Who did you talk to? For example, you can write, "Today was a busy day. I went to work. I had lunch with my friend. The weather was very nice." This helps you practice your vocabulary. It helps you organize your thoughts in English. When you write, you have time to think. This prepares you for speaking later. It is a very powerful exercise. The fifth thing is the most fun. Talk to yourself out loud. Yes, talk to yourself in English. You can do this when you are alone. No one will judge you. Describe what you are doing. Say, "Now I am putting on my shoes. I am looking for my keys. I am opening the door." This helps you think in English. It breaks the habit of translating. It makes you feel more comfortable with your own voice in English. At first, it might feel a little bit silly, but it works. It really works. Now, let's talk about what happens when you do this. Imagine you practice for just one day. What happens? You feel happy. You feel proud. You learned 1 or 2 new words. It is a small step, but it is real. For example, you hear someone say, "How's it going?" You learn that it means, "How are you?" That is progress. You are one step closer to your goal. Now, imagine you practice for 1 week. You have practiced for 7 days in a row. Your brain is starting to wake up to English. You remember more words. You don't feel as tired when you listen to English. You might even start to understand words in a movie or a song. You see a sentence like, "I'm heading to the store." You didn't study the word heading before, but you understand. You know it means going. This is the magic of context. Your brain is learning to solve puzzles. Now think about 1 month of practice. This is where the real change happens. Your brain is now used to English. English feels familiar. It doesn't feel like a stranger anymore. You know many more words. You can speak a little bit faster. You don't need your dictionary all the time. You still make mistakes, and that is okay. Mistakes are proof that you are trying. But you feel stronger. You can say, "I am learning. I am improving." Your confidence is like a small plant. At first, you don't see it growing. But after a month, you see the leaves. You see the progress. I want to give you some tips to stay consistent. Sometimes life gets busy. Sometimes you feel tired. How do you keep going? Tip number 1, use a checklist. Write down the days of the week on a piece of paper. Every time you practice for 10 minutes, put a big red tick. Seeing those ticks will make you feel amazing. You won't want to break the chain. It is a very simple but very effective way to stay motivated. Welcome back to our lesson. We are talking about the power of being consistent. We have talked about why it matters and what you can do in 15 minutes. Now, I want to help you with something very common. Many students tell me, "Tom, I start my practice, but then I stop. I lose my motivation. This is normal. We are all human. But I have some secrets to help you keep going every single day. This is how you make English a part of your life forever. My next tip is to set a timer. This sounds very simple, but it is very powerful. When we think about studying, our brain thinks it will be hard. It thinks it will take a long time. But if you set a timer on your phone for just 10 minutes, your brain says, "Okay, I can do 10 minutes." 10 minutes is nothing. It is the time you spend waiting for a bus. It is the time you spend scrolling on your phone. Tell yourself, "I will only do 10 minutes. When the timer rings, I am allowed to stop." Most of the time, once you start, you will want to keep going. The hardest part is always the first minute. Just start the timer. Another secret is to pick the same time every day. Habit experts say that a habit needs an anchor. An anchor is something you already do every day. For example, maybe you drink coffee every morning at 7 a.m. That is your anchor. Tell yourself, "While I drink my coffee, I will listen to English Practice PB." Or maybe you take the train to work. That is your anchor. "While I am on the train, I will read one English paragraph." When you connect English to something you already do, you don't have to remember to practice. It happens automatically. It becomes like brushing your teeth. You don't think about it, you just do it. Now, let's talk about making it fun. If you hate grammar books, do not use grammar books. If you love movies, watch movie clips. If you love cooking, find a recipe in English. This is very important because if you enjoy the process, you will not quit. English is not just a subject in school. It is a tool to enjoy the world. Use English to learn about things you already love. For example, if you like football, listen to a football match in English. You will learn the words because you are interested in the game. This makes your brain happy. A happy brain learns much faster than a bored brain. I also want to talk to you about mistakes. Many learners are very afraid of making mistakes. They think, "If I say it wrong, people will laugh." Please, listen to me carefully. Mistakes are your friends. Every mistake is a lesson. If you don't make mistakes, you are not practicing enough. When you practice alone at home, talk loudly. Say things wrong. Then try to say them right. No one is watching you. This is your safe zone. The more mistakes you make in your safe zone, the fewer mistakes you will make when you talk to a real person. Be proud of your mistakes. They mean you are moving forward. Let's think about the future. We talked about 1 day, 1 week, and 1 month. But what happens after 6 months of practicing for 15 minutes every day? This is where the transformation is complete. After 6 months, you are a different person. You can watch a whole movie and understand the story. You can go to an interview and answer questions. You can travel to a new country and ask for directions. You don't feel that pain in your head when you hear English. It feels natural. It feels like your own language. This only happens because you didn't quit. You did your 10 or 15 minutes even when you were tired. That is the secret of every fluent speaker I know. Some days will be hard. Some days you will feel like you are not improving. On those days, I want you to look back. Think about how much you knew last year. You have already come so far. Language learning is not a straight line. It is like climbing a mountain. Sometimes you go up, and sometimes you stay on a flat path. But as long as you keep walking, you are getting higher. Don't look at the top of the mountain. Just look at your feet. Take one more step today. I want to give you a small challenge for this week. Can you promise me to practice for just 10 minutes every day for the next 7 days? Just 7 days. Write it down on a piece of paper. After 7 days, come back to this video on English Practice PB and write a comment. Tell me, I did it! I will be so happy to read your message. We are a community here. We are all learning together. You are not alone on this journey. Remember to keep your tools ready. Keep a small notebook in your bag. Save your favorite English videos on your phone. Make it so easy that you cannot say no. If your notebook is under a pile of books, you won't use it. If it is on your pillow, you will see it and use it. Success is about making the right choices easy and the wrong choices hard. English is a beautiful language. It opens doors to new jobs, new friends, and new ideas. You have the power to master it. You don't need a special brain. You don't need to live in London or New York. You only need a small amount of time and a lot of heart. Every time you say a word in English, you are changing your brain. You are building a better version of yourself. I am so proud of you for watching this video. It shows that you care about your future. It shows that you want to grow. Don't stop now. Today is the perfect day to start your new habit. Go and listen to a song. Write your 3 sentences. Talk to yourself in the mirror. Do it for your future self. Your future self will thank you for the work you are doing today. Thank you for spending this time with me. I hope you feel inspired. I hope you feel ready. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like. It helps our channel, English Practice PB, to reach more students like you. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss our next lesson. We have so much more to learn together. I believe in you. I know you can do this. Keep practicing, keep smiling, and keep moving forward. That is all for today's episode. Take a deep breath. You are doing great. I will see you in the next video.